Today's the given topic is on balanced diet for seniors. So why we all eat every day from morning till night, but why do we need to discuss on balanced diet? A good diet is important for good health. According to reports by World Health Organization, a majority of the disease that older people suffer are a result of lack of proper diet. So why people don't eat properly in old age? Because of slow metabolism, loss of taste and appetite, improper digestion, health issues, low activity level, emotional reasons. So as we age, we face all these problems. Because of this, the people are not able to eat properly. Then add on to that undernutrition, underweight, overweight, obesity, again obesity related non-communicable diseases. So the non-communicable diseases are diabetes, heart disease, cancer, others. Gastrointestinal changes in aging, decreased appetite, reduction in meals consumed. Now we will see what is diet and balanced diet. What is diet? Diet is the sum of food consumed by the person. So we all know what is food. Food is what we eat, the food items, the substance we eat. The food can be healthy or unhealthy. But we all eat food, but whether we eat nutrients, food with good nutrients or healthy nutrients. A diet that contains all the vital nutrients required by the human body is called a balanced diet. So what is balanced diet? What we eat, the diet from morning till night should contain all required nutrients by our body. We all know what is food. Any substance that is eaten by people called food. The food is anything, idli or dosa, healthy food or unhealthy food, anything. Food contains nutrients. So what is balanced diet? Balanced diet is a diet which should contain all essential nutrients in right amounts required by the people. So the food contains nutrients. The nutrients are carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins, minerals, and water. Fiber, phytonutrients also comes under nutrient group. To achieve all these nutrients, the different nutrients, the requirement depending on the requirements differs person to person depending on their age or height, weight, their disease condition. To achieve these nutrients, if in case the people without any diseases, the healthy normal person, to achieve all these nutrients, adequate amount of carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins, minerals, fiber, the daily diet should contain the food groups in these amounts. It is shown on the picture. So the daily diet should contain cereals and millets as 240 grams. Cereals and millets, millets comes under this group. Then pulses and legumes, meat and poultry, altogether 90 grams. Vegetables and green leafy vegetables, 250 grams. Milk or curd or any other milk products, around 300 ml. Nuts and oil seeds, 30 grams. Visible fats and oils, 27 grams. Visible fat and oils, what we use, the cooking oil. Fruits, 150 grams per day. Roots and tubers, 100 grams per day. So to achieve the adequate amount of required nutrients, the daily diet should contain the food groups in this amount. We all should know this. So when we prepare a food, when we eat from morning till night, we have to see at the end of the day whether we have consumed all food groups in this amount. Sometimes we eat only cereals with vegetables chutney. We would have not used pulses. Sometimes we eat only vegetables or fruits. We miss one or two food groups from this. But we have to see whether our daily diet is met with all these food groups, then only it is a balanced diet. I have shown one nutritious Indian meal plate. The plate should contain one cereal. The cereal can be with wheat or any other millet. Compared to rice, other millets like kambu, ragi, we call it as bajra, jowar, varagu, samai, thenai. So all Indian millets can be used as a cereal. And along with that, one or two vegetables should be present. Vegetables as poriyal or salad or kootu, and curd or buttermilk. So benefits of healthy balanced diet. Why should we eat a balanced diet, or why should we know about balanced diet? This balanced diet, consuming balanced diet helps to prevent certain serious diseases such as heart disease. As we age, we tend to have all these diseases: heart disease, stroke, type 2 diabetes, cancers. Eating a healthy diet may help you to recover quickly obesity and overweight. So to prevent from all these problems, or if in case the person has these diseases, to keep all these diseases under control, balanced diet is important. We saw the food contains nutrients, carbohydrates, proteins, and fat, the vitamins, minerals, and fiber. These three are called as macronutrients. The percentage of these nutrients in a daily diet is very important. So carbohydrate percentage should be 55 to 60%. This is just to understand. Protein 15% and fat 25%. So when we eat our daily diet from morning till night, the carbohydrate, protein, and fat from our diet should be within this percentage to prevent from all diseases or to control diseases. So how to achieve this percentage, or how to achieve adequate amount of vitamins, minerals, and fiber? We have to fill our plate with carbohydrates, with complex carbohydrates, that is from cereals, the cereals and millets, small millets, and protein from pulses. So we have to fill our plate with pulses in adequate amount. Vegetables, green leafy vegetables, and roots and tubers, all other vegetables can be taken, and fruits daily, milk daily, fat, healthy fat, cooking oil daily. We will see the different food groups and their nutrients in detail. So first food group, cereals, grains, and its products. So rice, wheat, ragi, these are all the cereals what we eat daily, or what we should eat. Compared to rice, we can include wheat, ragi, bajra, jowar, maize, or maize flakes, wheat flakes, rice flour, sprouted cereals, etc. These cereals contains carbohydrates, protein, invisible fat, and B vitamins, folic acids, fiber. When we take rice or wheat or any other westernized processed food, it is with simple sugar, simple carbohydrates, or refined carbohydrate. But when we exchange those items with these small millets, traditional Indian based millets, it gives adequate amount of fiber, vitamins, minerals, complex carbohydrate. Yes, this is the advantage of consuming these cereals. Then we can make the food items from these cereals as dosa, idli, chapati, roti, upma, pongal, khichdi. All are traditional preparations. Next, coming to pulses and legumes, our daily diet should contain adequate amount of pulses and legumes, what we saw in the food group picture. The pulses and meat should all together 90 grams per day. So 50% can be for pulses and 50% can be non-veg for non-vegetarians, or lesser amount of non-vegetarians, more of pulses daily to meet the protein. Plant proteins are better tolerated or advantageous compared to animal proteins. plant proteins are good in preventing heart disease, cancer, and other diseases. These pulses contains energy, protein, B vitamins, folic acid, calcium, iron, fiber. For example, if we take horse gram, it is a good source of calcium. If in case we consume 50 grams of horse gram or 25 grams of horse gram, and 50% of our daily calcium requirement will be met, then all pulses are good source of iron. The pulses, whole pulses with the skin is a good source of fiber. So consuming pulses daily or including pulses daily in our diet is very important. Sometimes we include dal, or sometimes we take only sambar in a diluted form that would meet with all the required amount of protein or other nutrients from pulses. So we have to concentrate on the required amount should be met with our daily diet. Next group is milk and milk products. The required amount is 300 ml per day. This 300 ml can be for old age, for seniors, the 300 ml of milk can be fat-free milk or with low-fat milk, or if it is with fat milk, we have to remove the cream from that. The milk is a source of fat, proteins, minerals, water, carbohydrates, and B vitamins. Milk compared to milk, curd is good because it is a fermented product. It is good for the digestive tract. Next, coming to the high protein source, non-vegetarian. If the person is a non-vegetarian, instead of one serving, 25 grams of pulse, 75 to 100 grams of non-veg can be taken. Any non-veg, chicken or mutton or egg, one egg, fish, 100 to 150 grams. Fish is a better non-veg source than other non-vegetarian food. Fish, why fish is good? Fish is a source of omega-3 fatty acid. It is a good source of fat. But if we take egg and other non-veg, it is the fat source is saturated fat, more of saturated fat. So we can restrict other non-vegetarian foods and replace with fish. Next group is vegetables. Vegetables are grouped as green leafy vegetables and other vegetables, roots and tubers. So green leafy vegetables and other vegetables altogether can be taken as 250 grams, because per day requirement is around 500 grams fruits and vegetables together. 250 grams of vegetables can be included. Green leafy vegetables are low calorie, so no restriction. Other vegetables also can be taken without any restriction. The two different colored vegetables should be included in our daily diet. Green color, orange color, pink or red, purple color, because different color has different nutrients, especially phytochemicals. It has advantage in preventing the diseases. So when we eat vegetables or when we purchase vegetables, when we cook vegetables, we have to see whether we are including adequate amount of vegetables in a daily diet, that too different from different groups and different color vegetables. Next group is roots and tubers. Roots and tubers, carrots, beetroots, and other tubers, potato, yam, colocasia. These are taken as 100 grams per day. Next is fruit group. 1 to 2 fruits daily should be consumed, at least around 100 grams per day, maximum 300 grams. All these kind of vegetables, if the person is diabetic, only these kind of fruits can be taken. If in case the patient is not a diabetic, person is not a diabetic, all vegetables can be taken around 100 grams per day. When we select fruits also, we have to see the type of fruit or color of the fruit, quantity of the fruit, because if we take papaya has vitamin C. If we consume 100 grams of papaya, our daily requirement of vitamin C is met. If we consume 1 guava daily, 3 times of our vitamin C is requirement is met. Vitamin C is a good antioxidant preventing all diseases or controlling diseases. Watermelon is a good source of iron and phytonutrients. Fruits should be consumed daily. Fruit as such can be taken instead of fruit juice, because fruit juice is a simpler form of sugar. It gets digested faster and sugar level is increased. So better to consume as a fruit, then we can achieve the fiber also. Next group is fats and sugars. Sugars, as per WHO recommendation, sugar is only 10 grams, 10 to 20 grams per day, that around 4 teaspoons. 1 teaspoon is around 5 ml spoons, 4 teaspoons per day. So when we use sugars daily, we have to see how many teaspoons we use daily. Because when we take tea, coffee or juice or any other drinks with sugar, without realizing, we consuming more of sugars, 50 grams, sometimes up to 100 grams also. So we have to stick with this 10 to 20 grams of sugar, 2 to 14 teaspoons of sugar per day. If the person is diabetic, then sugar should be avoided completely. Instead of sugar, this brown sugar, jaggery can be used. Next, fats. Cooking oil is the best source of fat, good fat. It contains all essential fatty acids. This fat or oil contains different fatty acids. We all know the fatty acids are saturated fats, polyunsaturated fats, and monounsaturated fats. Monounsaturated fats are good fats. Next to monounsaturated fat, polyunsaturated fat, and the saturated fat should be less in our daily diet. So when we use cooking oils, that to groundnut oil, mustard oil, gingerly oil, rice bran oil is a good source of all 3 fatty acids. So if we use these kind of oils, all fatty acids are met in right proportion. These are all recommended oils for cooking. Butter, ghee, okay. If we want to take ghee, instead of this oil, quarter teaspoon or half teaspoon, ghee can be used. Butter and hydrogenated oils are a source of saturated fat. So better, butter itself can be restricted, but better to avoid hydrogenated oils, because it is a source of trans fat also. Trans fat is not at all good fat. It increases LDL, bad cholesterol in the blood. So this fat gives energy, fat, essential fatty acids, etc. But when we choose the fat, we have to choose the good fat. Next, omega-3 fatty acids. This is also a type of fatty acid present in oils or nuts and seeds. This is a good fat. This can prevent heart disease or control heart disease, prevents cancer, and it is good for controlling other diseases also. So source of omega-3 fatty acids, best source of fish. For vegetarians, vegetable oils, nuts, flax seeds is a good source of omega-3 fatty acid, flaxseed oil and leafy vegetables. This flax seeds can be used in our daily diet. Around 25 grams of flax seeds can be used to meet this omega-3 fatty acids. Walnuts can be used. Walnuts, all almonds and walnuts together 10 to 20 numbers can be used. Chia seeds, flaxseed oils, soya beans also can be used. Soya bean oil also can be used. These are all source of omega-3 fatty acid. So far, we saw the food groups we use daily in our daily diet. Next, coming to salt. Salt is very important. WHO recommends only 5 grams of salt per day. But when we cook food items from morning till night, we use more salt than this recommended amount. Usually, even if we prepare the items with less salt, the salt will come up to 8 grams per day. If in case we use normal salt and take normal quantity of food, 10 grams salt. If we use other salty foods, pickles, vatal, chips, vada, then the salt is more than that. But the recommended amount is only 5 grams. So when we prepare the food items, when we use the salt, we have to be very conscious about the salt. Keeping salt intake to less than 5 grams per day prevents or controls hypertension and heart diseases, stroke, etc. High consumption of sodium leads to high blood pressure and increase the risk of heart disease and stroke. So already we are consuming excess amount of salt. So we have to concentrate on salt intake. If in case the person is with blood pressure or cardiac problem or diabetes, definitely the salt intake should be reduced. Now coming to the food items we eat. So far we have seen the food groups taken daily. The food groups should be converted into food items to consume. Breakfast is very important. The time of breakfast is also very important. We should not miss breakfast. The advantage of taking breakfast and on time, sometimes some people miss breakfast. So breakfast should be consumed. The advantage is it reduces hunger throughout the day. Sometimes the people miss breakfast, then later on consume more of snacks. So it reduces hunger throughout the day. Overeating and poor food choices of meals. Cognitive development. Breakfast is important for cognitive development. Nutrient adequacy. So when we consume all 3 meals in right amounts, the required nutrients will be met. Then taking breakfast, control the weight. How the breakfast should be? The breakfast should be with cereal, pulse, and vegetables. So, so far we saw all food groups: cereals, pulses, milk and milk products, oil, sugar, fruits, vegetables. So all 3 meals should be with one cereal, pulse, and vegetables. Next, lunch. Lunch, this is South Indian meal shown on the plantain leaf. Rice, one cereal with 2-3 vegetables. Okay. Or tiffin box. And even we can be any part of India, but the basic principle is each meal should contain one cereal, each meal should contain pulse, each meal should contain vegetable. With this, we can prepare depending on our culture. For example, if the person is a South Indian, then idli sambar, chutney with sambar with vegetables. So cereal, pulse, and vegetable is added, all 3 met. But the pulse also should be in right quantity, not watery sambar. If the person is a North Indian, Gujarati, or Punjabi, then the basic principle is this: the basic food groups, depending on their food habits, their breakfast, lunch, and dinner consumption, they can prepare the food items what they eat. But all 3 meals should be with cereal, pulse, and vegetables. Again, dinner, the different items can be prepared from the basic food groups: cereal plus pulse and vegetable combination. Early morning milk can be taken, curd can be taken with lunch, evening milk or any snacks with cereal and pulse combination. Then night, if the person has the habit of drinking milk, night also can be taken, but around 300 ml per day altogether. Early dinner can burn more fat. Sometimes the people eat this COVID time in India, most of the people eat late dinner around 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock. Sometimes this IT people take late dinner. So early dinner can burn more fat, prevent from other diseases also. So the dinner time is also important. Snacks, in between snacks can be healthy snacks. Instead of taking this bakery items, biscuits, other bakery items, biscuits only refined flour. So any bakery items with refined flour, simple carbohydrate can be replaced with these kind of traditional snacks prepared from the natural food items. If the person is a diabetic, then without sugar can be taken. These kind of snacks also can be taken. If the person is a diabetic, salads, cucumber, carrot salads, or other vegetables also can be included. Nuts can be taken. This roasted pulse can be taken. Corn is a good source of fiber. It is a good snack to take in between. Groundnuts can be taken. Groundnuts only 15 grams weekly, twice or thrice. Vegetable salads, fruit salads, egg, or any other preparation with egg. Then these kind of snacks also can be taken. Ragi seva, rice seva, aval upma. There's a chapati stuffed with vegetables. Then when we prepare the food item, we should not forget to use the spices. Spices has medicinal value. Onions, garlic. Onions has a post hypoglycemic effect. So along with breakfast onion chutney, or onions can be included with dosa, uttapam, like that. It has a sugar controlling effect. This garlic, the 2 parts can be taken daily. That is the allowance, which prevents heart disease or controls or lowers the cholesterol level. Ginger also 1 small piece daily can be taken or should be taken. There's pepper, cumin seeds, other pulses, cinnamon. 1 small piece of cinnamon can be, if taken daily, it controls blood sugar or it reduces blood sugar. Cloves can be taken. This fenugreek 15 grams should be used daily. It has sugar lowering effect. Fenugreek should be used daily. It's got good fiber also. Then turmeric, 1/4 teaspoon of daily should be turmeric should be used daily in our diet. Asafoetida also can be used. So these are the spices should be used daily. We have to prepare the food items at home based on our traditional eating habits. Then only all these spices will be met. If in case only the bread is taken, in between 10 o'clock biscuits eaten, afternoon only chapati with some salads taken, this spices will not be met. So we have to prepare at least 1 or 2 meals should be prepared with using these spices. Using 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric prevents from cancer. Even from early age can be used. It prevents cancer. Next, coming to coffee, tea. 1 coffee and 1 tea can be used daily, not more than that. Compared to coffee, tea is good. That too, instant coffee should not be taken. Filter coffee can be used with less chicory. Instead of this tea or black tea also with a good amount of antioxidants. In between, if in case we want to drink tea or any other hot like water, we can use this dipped tea. There are different flavors available on the market. Those teas also can be taken. Hibiscus tea is good for controlling the blood sugar and blood cholesterol level. And there is called chamomile tea that also can be used. Unhealthy foods. So we call all items as a food. These are all also food, but these are all unhealthy food. Why these are called unhealthy? This is high in energy, low in protein. So far we saw the different food groups, the amount required and nutrients present in food items and how it can be prepared. All 3 meals and in between snacks should be with natural food items. All food groups should be present. These are all processed foods with refined carbohydrate, not complex carbohydrate. These are all with high sodium, high sugar, low in vitamins and minerals, low in fiber. When we take the natural food items, natural food groups, it is the cereals, whole cereals or other millets are high in fiber, vegetables and fruits are high in fiber, pulses, whole pulses are high in fiber. If in case we replace the even one meal with these items or in between snacks with these items, we will not be able to meet with adequate amount of our required nutrients. These are all high in unsaturated fat and trans fat. So when the foods are processed, trans fat is produced. Trans fat is the culprit for cardiovascular disease. If in case we want to have ice cream compared to softy, hardy ice cream can be taken. Hardy is a with good nutrients than that. Then these type of high fatty meals should not be avoided. Anyway, old age cannot eat like this. When we purchase food items, any food with labels, packaged foods, we have to learn to read the labels, the energy content of that food item, protein, fat, the amount of sugar present in that, type of fat present in that, saturated fat, how many grams, monounsaturated fat, polyunsaturated fat, trans fat, cholesterol, carbohydrates and sugars, and the ingredients used in that product. The label says it is palm oil. Palm oil is a saturated fat. It is not good. And physical activity is important.